Yay, you're here. Add.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, look at
I'm
your.
so sorry. I'm so late. I'm late. I'm like downstairs chatting with the girls. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, it's one.
I'm so. It is so good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So you got 3 kids out of school now, learning from home.
Yes.
Amazing. What are their ages?
Um, my son is 10 and he's a fourth grader. My daughter Violet is 12 and she's in seventh grade. And Olivia is 14 and she's a freshman.
Wow, that's a lot going on. That's
It's
a lot to do in
it's
one household.
Yes.
So,
And so this was our 1 year at school. That was the trifecta where we went to every single school, right? Elementary school, middle school, and high school. So now each of their doors has a sign that has the name of their school.
oh, that's so funny.
And my husband is the one who's here during the day because I'm at the store. So he's here during the day, being the principal, monitoring. And then I come home and I sit and chat with each of them about what they did all day. So it's
Aw.
been interesting. Yeah,
So,
it's a
okay,
whole new world.
tell everybody your name, your full name, where you're coming, where you're hailing from.
Oh, I'm Valori Wells. Valori Wells Kennedy to the family members. And I live in Sisters, Oregon. I'm hailing to you from my studio, my meditation
Cool.
chair.
So,
So,
tell it. So you're running the Stitch and Post. That's
mm-hmm.
your mother's store, and you took over.
Yeah, it's our store. And it has, my mom's 76, so she's at home. So, we're constantly finding projects for her.
Now, how far away is your mother, Jean Wells, from you?
Well, as far as she's about half mile, maybe a mile from the shop, and then I live about 6 miles out of town.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, that's not too bad.
yeah,
So, what is it like to tell us? Okay, so it's just so everybody knows this, and I explained this the other day. It's Stitch in Post, the
yeah.
stitchinpost.com.
Stitchinpost.com, no G. Yeah.
Stitchinpost.com. Okay, so tell us what it's like to run a brick and mortar store these days.
It's a whole new world. And it's funny because, our shop, May 23rd, will be 45 years old. So
Wow.
I was almost 2 when my mom started the store. So I haven't really known much different. I went away to college and then came back and I've been working at the store, but then I also designed fabric. And when my mom just is getting to a point wanting to retire, I started taking over, but it's a pretty big business.
Yeah.
And so it's been several years of transition and it's been really good. And it was funny, it was probably about early March. I was having a meeting with my staff and I'm like, all right, I want to know how everything works in this shop. And I'm like, I feel like every day I'm like, I didn't know that worked like that. Well, careful what you wish for, because now we had to, because we had to close our storefront, we still have our online business. I've always wanted to increase our sales there and spread the mojo of the Stitch and Post because we're all about sharing and creating. And so all my floor staff I had to lay off. So there was 5 of us who was doing everything. And it's been such a roller coaster. Because some days you're like, okay, how much money do I need to make today to make my payroll and to pay the bills and, all that stuff. And then other days it's like so rewarding because we're talking to customers on the phone and doing lots of good things. So I feel really blessed.
Yeah.
But it's a roller coaster. But I think everybody in no matter what their situation is, whether they're stuck at home or whether they're going to work or whatever, days are roller coasters. I mean, my kids are doing that, and it's all about having that kindness to self of knowing that it's okay. It's okay to have a day where you bawl all day long at the drop of a hat, and then another day where you celebrate every little success you make. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's somebody said on TV a couple of weeks ago that the statement "I am enough." And I just feel like that's kind of my mantra right now is I'm enough.
Yep.
Whatever I can, wherever I am, it's okay. I'm okay.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah, and the stitch and post, that's a big operation. I mean, how many square footage, what's the square footage of the store?
I don't know. It's big.
It's big.
It's big.
And you guys, you were one of the pioneers because you really started to combine yarn with
Yeah.
fabric in the store, which I think was a really smart move.
Yeah, we have yarn and we have a lot of, I personally, as my own art form, I'm a block printer. So we have a lot of mixed media. My aunt paints on fabric. And so we have a ton, and my mom is an art quilter. So we have a ton of art quilting, and we have traditional stuff, and we have yarn and knitting. And one of my employees who's like super awesome, Nancy, is her and I are doing Facebook Live Technique Fridays, and
What time is that on? What time is that on?
10 a.m.
And is it on your account, Valori Wells account?
No, it's going to be on the Stitch and Post.
Okay, so 10
Yeah.
a.m. Pacific on Fridays.
Yeah.
The Stitch and Post account on Facebook.
Yeah.
Thank you
And
for that.
so, because what we're trying to do is, like you said, I have a huge shop, and we have maybe a quarter of our inventory up online. So what we've really been focusing on is getting more and more of it up online, because there's our opportunity to stay afloat. Because you know what? You got to do what you got to do to keep your business going. And there's no way in hell that I'm letting my mom's shop go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's 45 years going strong.
You're like Scarlett O'Hara.
God damn it.
I'm going to hold on to it. Good.
Now ask me like in the middle of crisis mode about that, and I'll be like, I can't do this. But
that's awesome. Well, I can't wait to go up. I do have an RV reservation for my Airstream to bring it up this summer, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
well,
so
that would be awesome.
Yeah. No, I want to bring Maybelle the Airstream up. I think that would be just such a fun trip if I can do it. So, all right. So this has actually been a really good opportunity for you to bring inventory online. And I noticed that you are actually offering mask kits.
We decided, the very beginning of this, there was a local Facebook group called Central Oregon Emergency Mask Makers, and they were looking for fabric. And so I dove into my stash and probably donated over 100 yards of fabric, and then the shop donated a ton, and several of my employees did. And then we realized, okay, so we need to, you only have so much fabric. I mean, even though I have a lot, you only have so much. So we started taking some of our batiks and cutting kits. And we have, I don't know if you remember back in the day, Simplicity used to make this bias tape maker.
Oh, I miss it.
Okay, so
we
have one, and so does one of my employees. So we make the bias tape for our kits. So you get 8 yards of tape and half yard of fabric, and you can make 4 masks. So yeah, so that's kind of what we've been doing. And then whenever I can donate fabric and stuff like that, we do.
So, okay, so something else that some people may not know about you is that, yes, you are a block printer, and you love batik, and you do these really fun excursions to like Bali and Morocco. Tell us about that.
Okay, so I have this really good friend who is also my mentor and my life coach, and we created these retreats called, they're just called creative retreats, and they're really kind of self-awareness retreats. And so it's all about going into these fabulous places and really opening up, do a lot of self-awareness work and some meditation stuff, and we explore, and it's super fun and really empowering. We do a lot of craft. Morocco is a place that's super close to my heart, so we go there, and then we also go to Bali, because Bali is a place that's really super close to Cali. So we've found, they're really interesting because it's a small group of people. We only have about 12 max, and we stay at these really great places and get to experience artisans of the culture. Yeah.
Sign me up.
It's so fun.
How long are the trips?
They're a week long. It's all inclusive. Like, so with the day the retreat starts and you get to the hotel, you're ours and we take care of you. And so we were actually, I would have just been getting back from our Bali one, but we canceled that back in February when we saw this going on, for the best of the health of our people, you know, and the stress that could potentially cause. And we were all going to Bali. So we rescheduled that for September. So fingers crossed, it's still on. And then we always do Morocco early November. So
now, you were doing those with Amy Butler, the Morocco. Is that right or no?
yeah, she had, I was one of her teachers that she hired a couple different times. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right. So the other thing that you're juggling, in addition to being a parent, running these very exotic excursions, and running the store, is that you are a longtime, well-versed fabric designer, and you're with Free Spirit, correct?
I am. I've been
And
designing fabric for 22 years now, I think. So yeah, hence why I have so much of a stash.
yeah, exactly. And so, were you planning on going to Quilt Market? Were you supposed to go to Pittsburgh next month or no?
No, I don't do spring markets anymore. I only do,
Okay.
because I am juggling so much, I only do one collection a year.
Okay.
And it only releases at Houston,
Oh,
and then it ships in the spring.
so
So
your next line isn't coming out until the fall.
no, my next new line, the line that released in October that we just had, Kismet, which was inspired by Bali, will be in shops in May. So that's exciting.
Do you have that in your studio right now or no?
Hold on. Oh, I have some.
Cool.
Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I don't have much. We used a ton of it in our, oh, here. I have my blocks, though, that inspired it. I can show you those, too.
Love to see that.
So here's one of my elephant prints. So
cool.
yeah. Yeah, so that's the main print. Yeah, which I'm super excited about. It was fun. Let me find, takes me, where did I put them? Over here.
So we're in your studio right now?
Yeah, and it's kind of a disaster room. So my son has this great group of friends, and they're doing these virtual like Lego Master Junior competitions, and they video it, and then these high schoolers in our town review the videos, and they pick a winner, right? So like the Lego Master TV show, but it's juniors, right? So my son has the corner of my studio for Legos. He has a new project right now that they're working on. Where is it? There it is. And he has all his sister's Legos. Can you see all of them? Yeah. So he doesn't have just all of his Legos, but he has his sister's Legos, which are pretty epic. So his next project is to do a board game. So he's starting that. It's due on Tuesday. And he won one of his competitions, which was really exciting. He built this, it was the Smash one. So he built this egg out of.
I think he's behind.
What's that?
I think he's behind you right now. He just snuck in.
Oh no, that's my oldest daughter. Come here, Olivia. Come say hi. This is Pokey.
Hi, Olivia. How are you? Are you in high school?
Yeah, I'm a freshman.
This is tough, huh?
Yes.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I like your top. Did your mother dye that?
No, I did.
Oh, very nice. I love it. Well done.
Thank you.
We do lots of indigo dyeing. As soon as the weather gets warm, that's next.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So she's working on homework. Good job. All right. So here's here's my elephant block. There's one of them.
That is amazing.
And then here's the other one.
Did you carve that yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. And then one of my favorite ones is my big, ginormous Ganesha.
Oh, that is super cool.
He's like 12 by 18.
You do these super fun videos on your Instagram. They're like mesmerizing, where you show the block printing, but you speed it up. So it's not real time. It's like super fast and
time lapse.
It's so fun.
Yeah, actually, Ross and I just so I've been working on doing a block printing pattern, and and then today I had my husband help me do a few little demo videos that we're gonna put up. So yeah, I'm trying to,
Cool.
you know, just another thing to, do for the shop, and drive
Yeah.
some, connect the dots of the things that we love to do there and share. And yeah, so, and I've been wanting to do a pattern for so long, and I just had never taken the time. And I'm like, well, now's the time.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, cool. So, is there anything else in the studio you want to show us?
Oh, let's see. This is a quilt I'm working on for my son.
There. Oh, that's very cool. I love that color combination of blue and orange.
Yeah. And then I'll show you my oh yes, it's beautiful. I'll show you. This is my inspiration wall that has my last trip to Morocco. My mom came. See, there's me and my mommy.
Oh,
And we rode camels.
that's so cool.
So, and these are my little stitchings. Oops, the little stitchings that I like to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is my little inspirational wall.
When was that trip?
That was in November when we went to Morocco.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was super fun. The rest of my studio is kind of a mess. So
That's all good. Well, cool. Is there anything else that you want to share with everybody today?
I don't know. It's just so nice to see you, and I really appreciate you having me on.
Yeah,
And
no, I really appreciate it too. And I hope to be able to come up this summer for Sisters.
yeah, we're not sure what's going to happen right now. So, we're just trying to be open-minded, and but we got to do what's best for everybody, and be smart.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. So there's, I think the biggest thing in all this is like patience and kindness, and being able to really take each day for what it is. And yet, we're still trying to look at the big 900-foot view where you evaluate your future, but not putting so much demand on myself for that. So I think that's huge. But and I would say, the biggest thing for me is, anybody who's out there watching and that you support our shop, I just want to thank you, because it means the world to me, because the shop it's my family, my staff's my family. See, I'm getting all teary-eyed. And it just means the world to me. And so thank you to everybody.
Yeah.
And thanks, Pokey, for all your support.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I really, we all want to support you, and we want to support the store, and we all love your mom too, Wells.
She's pretty awesome.
Yeah, she is awesome. She's such a mentor, and I've got a couple of her books from C&T that I constantly am going through, because her use of color is just phenomenal. So, all right. Well, it was good seeing you.
Yeah, you too.
Well, you have a great rest of your Sunday.
I will. And you have an awesome day too.
Thank you. And everybody, it's is it thestitchandpost.com or?
Nope, just stitchandpost.com. No G.
No G, guys. Stitchandpost.com. Everybody go support Valori Wells quilt
shop.
Thank
you. I love all my quilters, people.
Okay. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Oh, that was awesome. That was great. Another great video. So good to hear from people from around the country, around the world. Can we pre-order your new line? Oh, she's off now. Let's see if she answers. Can we pre-order your new line? Are you talking about the one that's coming out in May? Probably the one in May. I bet you can. Well, these are so much fun. I'm so glad I can save these and splice them and then upload them so that they will live forever on the Crafting a Life Instagram account as an IGTV video. So if anybody wants to come on this week, let me know. A little programming note. We do have Denise Schmidt on tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and I'm going to be spending the rest of my day. I'm working on that proverbial quilt challenge. So I'm very excited to get going on that and to hear from Denise. I mean, she's been in this industry for a super long time. She's got a lot to say. She has a lot to offer. And Valerie says, thank you. And yes, you can pre-order the fabric on our website. Awesome. Everybody run over and go buy some. I know I am. Okay, everybody have a great rest of your Sunday. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific with Denise Schmidt. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.